Guys, I have received not the SE, but I received the HE. It's not like that. It look the same, feel the same, but this is not the official Xbox controller. It is just like a different brand that uses X inputs. So if you guys do get this controller, the first tip that I struggled with was it was not registering on my PC. Well, it would beam, make the sound, but then it would just not register. The lights would turn on. So what I had to do was I had to hold this button and this button. And when I did that, the light came on and it worked. Now I've had the SE and I was so misinformed. They said no stick drift, this and that, and this. But what I realized is this is the controller that has the better stick. Okay. Now you guys can get there is another brand that is a little bit cheaper than this, and it's the HE kind of. It's not the SE, but it's another one. And that is where you guys I recommend you guys get this one. I've had the SE. And I used to have so far on this one they promised that you would not get super bad stick drift. And I play zero dead zone, zero zero. So these sticks right here are actually supposed to be hollow effect, which I thought the SE was, but I guess not. I mean, when I got my SE, it was kind of like struggling out. When I did this, I had to download this program, which I'm gonna show you guys. Let me switch over. Sorry. All right. So this program, gonna go to game search. Now, if you're on Windows, right? Windows, all right. So this is the program that you guys want. So first step, you guys need to make sure the light is on. So when that happens, you guys want to set up your settings. The first thing you guys want to do is go down to report rate, click 1000 hertz. This is supposed to be 1 millisecond. As you guys can see, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I play zero, but I would put it at two. It, I'm gonna put it at. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna put it at two because when you do shake your controller, there is a little movement, and I feel like a little dead zone is better for shooting games. Be able to stick on people a little bit better, and also get the response time. I think zero is insane, and you can do it if you got an ego and pride and you feel like you're cool. Me personally, I was playing Rainbow Six just to test it. Man, it felt like I was on 100 sensitivity. That's for you. That's for you. For me, I like to higher my sensitivity in the game. So then two is perfect. And I'll show you why in a second. I'll show you exactly why. So you guys want to set this 0 0. These are just for triggers, so they go. Some people do these. I'm gonna show you what people do so they can get put this shit down. See, the issue is when I play shooter games, I flip it, and I'm gonna try to button, okay? Because I played claw for so many years, and I think if I just start using the paddles, I might just, be a little bit more efficient. It's just gonna take time because I play like this. I like to play like I like to. I don't really like to use the bottom triggers anymore because when I click X or A, annoying. Switching from PlayStation to Xbox controller is so annoying. Keep your profile set, go to one, right? And then make sure you guys update it. There should be an update, and there's a button test on here. All right, see? Oh, responsive, responsive. Look, bro. See, I mean, they're pretty vibes. I wish you can celebrate it, calibrate it from. That's my. So since we got there, guys, I want you guys to go to controller tester. Just type it in. Go to any of them, and you want to move your stick. Now, what you want to do is you want to shake the controller, right? So most of y'all are probably on default 10, which is probably too high. What I would do is shake your controller, and if you see it moving, you need to have some beds because that will affect your shot. When you're moving your controller, you might be a little slight off, and you know, like mine's hardly moving. I can do two, but these controllers they have a little bit movement. Like that's why the dead zone can't be really zero because when you move your controller, it's like move thing. But I have mine at two, and mine's hardly moving. I have to legit move it. So if I go up and down, which honestly, guys, we're gonna calibrate this. I don't want this issue. I don't. So we're gonna go 3. I'm gonna show y'all how to. A lot of people might not agree with this and that, but I do. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna turn up and go 4. 4. See how it is. So we got it at 0. Shake controller. All right. So we got the 0. Now what we need to do? We need to do. All right. Now we need to go down to 3. 3 might be the 0. You want all zeros. You want the lowest possible. Maybe it's 3. And the issue is when you go into the game and like you play like a game that has dead zone, it's going to register. All right, so here we go. Next, and I forgot, you do need to calibrate it every single time, which we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. We're gonna count. That's what we should have did. We're gonna do that. So 0, 0. Calibration is different. This software, lot. I'm not gonna lie. Everything is just is this calibration. All right, we're gonna do it the esports way. So we're gonna go to type in your Windows controller, setup controller. We're gonna calibrate it this way. We have also could help. You wanna press all sides. And if you see it like a weird, see how there's a little weirdness right there? See that? Get over there to that corner. So there is something. It's not letting you get all the edges. So you need to calibrate it. Need the D-pad center button. These are the triggers, right? Did that. Wish we can get more. We're gonna apply here. That's how settings. This is new intro triangle. Like usually there's a calibration. Did they when you first sign up, it pops up. To be honest. So we calibrated it through that. So as you guys can see, all right, it's less moving. I'm not gonna lie. It's you see how the zoom in. Now when we don't move our controller, it goes 0, 0, 0, 2, then 0, 0, 2, 7. This is gonna be tricky. Just the simple fix is just because right now you want to calibrate it so that you can, but just put it at 3 or 2, whatever. I think 3 is perfect. I think this just removes it. And yeah, we need to calibrate it. We need to calibrate the controller. Oh, needs calibration. So what we're gonna do is I forgot you want to how to manually bridge. Yeah, there's a button you gotta do. This is probably the best way. Everyone says the software sucks when you do it. Calibration. We need to do this. We need it. Calibration. Get the button like that. Let's learn. If you hold, you take the controller cord out. You hold these certain
Make sure it's not plugged in before. So touching the sticks or the triggers, hold down the view button, Xbox button, and menu button, the 3 buttons at the top that I just showed you. Press them all in. It's a little difficult without touching the sticks or the triggers, but plug in the USB-C cable. You will see a light come on, and when it starts to flash, you can let go of the buttons, just like that. Now, press the A button, and when you press the A button, the light will go out completely, but that's the way it's supposed to be. When you do that, next, pull the triggers 3 times all the way down to the bottom, pretty slowly, just slow and steady, just like you do with the calibration test that's in the app. But do not do this in the app. Make sure your app is closed when you're doing this. Now do the sticks 3 times all the way around. And if you go a little over, like I think I did, that's fine as long as you get 3 times. Push them all the way to the outside of the ring. And when you are done with this, you're not completely done yet. You have to hit the A button again. That'll finish and turn the light on. But again, you're not done. Now unplug the controller, run a power cycle to reset it, make the settings stick. And when you unplug it, you can plug it back in. And that should manually calibrate your controller, and it fixed my issues I was having. So I wanted to show you guys this in case you were.
that was something else. So now we're gonna open up this, and we're going to go to Game Tester. All right. So we got 0, 0, 2. We're gonna just reset. Default. So it's at 5. Realistically, okay. So as long as I'm not getting the movement, that's fine. Damn, we're playing zero something. So we getting. I mean, we're gonna put it at what does that do? Does that it's still two? We're going to put the controller. I feel like this could be a lot. Actually, we got to do this and reset it. Really? Yeah. Maybe is it right? It'd be zero. Yeah, it's messed up. The number it's messed up. Oh, it should be zero. Yep. So this one's a lot. 'Cause I'm like, I put it at 20. It should be all right. So we get this one's a lot. Right, so we can get a more accurate one on here. What we can do is go back to two. It'd be a lot better. It is. Now, if you guys really, I think two is probably just because you guys these controllers. I'm sure you guys can get over there. Try to see if it's hard to aim. Make sure you can do as possible. Is there a wrong mode? Wrong mode is supposed to be. Make sure you guys have it at 100,000. Way better. Way better. Way better. All right, guys. We just went through hell to experiment. My final conclusion would be to get this controller. I would say this controller is definitely better than the SE. But if you can't afford the $10, there is a box version of this controller that's licensed, but I forgot the name of it. It's like the H. I have the HE, which is the non Xbox licensed one, but it's similar to the whatever the. It's not. It's not the SE, but it's the G7 version. But it's cheaper and it's like made for consoles, which I can still use mine on console. It's just not like the license footage. So my conclusion would be this controller better money worth. Shit. Hope you guys do enjoy. Sorry, it's more chaotic, but I think you guys